what's happening. So I heard Justin Timberlake came out and said that him and Usher were actually thinking about doing a collaboration on an album together. My reaction was, well, we're gonna get the odd couple, or we're gonna get Ebony and Ivory, the two broke Junior Whopper Michael Jackson project in black and white harmony. Nobody wants to see this at this stage. I mean, Usher did a good job at the Super Bowl. He can still perform, but his new album was a mixed bag. Timberlake's album was a mixed bag. It was all right. The problem is, if you're going to put a collaborative project together, at least let it be when people still count. Now, even though it was ill-fated, when R. Kelly and Jay-Z did the best of both worlds, it still was when guys were at their peak and their prime. You want to see some collaborations when it works to something, not when it's just a big old gutter ball of nothing. And this would be a big gutter ball of nothing because they both pretty much kind of do the same thing. I think Usher's got a better voice, but talent levels, but there is not anything that's going to be added to it. You're not talking about top tier songwriting. You're not talking about top tier vocalists. You're not talking about top tier production. You're hoping that something will be catchy and it'll work. I think if they had probably done something about 15, 20 years ago, it may have been kind of interesting. But right now, they're not exactly, this ain't exactly like you got Nat King Cole and Frank Sinatra singing, okay? Just ain't quite the same, you know. It's just, it's something middle of the road. They've worked with the same producers. They both were Pharrell and all that. But I would hate to hear something like that, trying to bring that up together if that's for what they got in mind, because that would just sound gimmicky and trifling. But, it ain't stopped others before. But what would you think? Do you think they still could make an interesting duo, or do you think it's too much past the pull date? I'm not feeling it if they did do it. I think it'd be desperation. But who would need it more? I mean, because Usher is all right, but then again, you just don't know if he needs a ruckus. He's still trying to catch confessions. And we know Timberlake would like to get back to the sexy back era. So they both kind of in the same bubble because they peak in their prime was around '04 for Usher, '06 for Timberlake. So who would benefit more? I don't think it would really do much wonder for either one, but that's just my personal opinion. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share the video if you like them.